And with that, it looks like our candidate is, or our job interviewee is in place. So I'm going to turn it back over to Henry and Senor Chili.
All right.
You remember the protocol?
Are you going to hit me with that?
No. He is just by the way, he is the right colored chili. He is red.
There you go.
So, but I wave that at you at 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I wave him again.
All right. Can I take a picture of you guys first? Can everyone just move this way? All right, hold on. All right. On three, say...
Chili.
Yeah, get rid of MLG. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, my fault.
Well, there went 2 minutes.
There you go. All right. Thank you so much.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Put my glasses back on so I can see the question.
Did everyone get the same questions, or are mine special?
I think so.
Okay.
But I'm getting old and my mind is slow, so I have to read it instead of memorize
I
it.
can understand that.
You don't have to agree. All right. Jay, number one, how do you deal with differences of opinion when working on a team?
Yeah, I've had to do that my whole life, my whole professional life. You know, whether it was as a cadet going through an officer training program or as a Air Force officer for over 21 years. In fact, one gentleman popped in here who I served with at Minot Air Force Base. His name is Dave Klein back there. Raise your hand, Dave. He's a fellow retiree. We served together in the nuclear business. And I'll tell you, as a commander, a two-time commander, one-time deputy group commander, also commanding humanitarian missions in Afghanistan and doing some other stuff, we definitely had some differences of opinion, you know, planning missions and doing operations. But we'd come together and we would do a lot of planning and talk things out and come to an agreement based on different, what we'd call AFIs and different safety rules in the nuclear business and go do a mission. And the same thing was when I was planning missions in Afghanistan at different places around the Kabul area that are just etched in my memory. I will tell you also, I've done this in my private life as a nuclear weapons consultant, leading teams, trying to figure out some interesting solutions on nuclear capabilities and improving nuclear capabilities for the country. And I've done this as an elected official working with Democrats and Republicans, and sometimes Republicans don't always agree, which is surprising, right? That's sarcasm, yeah. And I've been able to get things done. I've been a leader in the Air Force, I've been a leader in private industry, and I've been a leader in elected office working with Democrats to get things done. We might not agree on some things or a lot of things, but I've been able to bring people together for real results, whether it was in the Air Force or private industry or in elected office, getting things done with Democrats. Democrats supported me on right to work. Democrats supported me on the Second Amendment Sanctuary County. Democrats supported me passing ethics. Democrats supported me leading again on economic development. Unfortunately, Democrats did not support me a couple county commission meetings ago when I passed a resolution to overturn the ridiculous 30-30 land grab that the governor signed an executive order on. So I have a lot of leadership experience bringing people together, but I will never compromise my conservative values to pass bad policy for the state of New Mexico.
Thank you, Jay. All right. Question number 2.
Okay.
What inspires you, Jay?
You know, the one thing that comes to mind, I'm sorry if I just get a little bit emotional about it, it takes me back to Afghanistan. I remember going down the road in Kabul. I don't remember where we were going, but I looked on the left, and I saw a little girl in a school uniform with a backpack walking to school. And that just inspired me, that she was going to school, and I thought, well, maybe I played a small part in that. And that has stuck with me for the rest of my life. It will stick with me for the rest of my life. I've been inspired by my grandfather, who was a World War II veteran, Jewish, who was one of the smartest men I've ever met with an 8th grade education, who worked hard to raise 4 kids with my beautiful grandmother, how they kept the family together through some very difficult times. I've been inspired to watch my mother recover from drug addiction and alcoholism. Those type of things inspire me. I get inspired by personal stories, and I'll never forget where I came from, and I've never forgotten any of those experiences that I've had that I've carried with me in my life as a man, and I will bring that compassion, and I hope I can inspire others to maybe come into the public service to serve their community. That inspires me. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. And the last of the regular questions, Jay, number 3. I'll wait till you get through drinking. Okay, what type of work environment do you prefer?
I like a little bit of conflict, quite frankly. I think conflict is good. I don't like it when everyone just has groupthink. I think we've seen how that's just been destructive in our country with groupthink. I like to question things. When I was an officer in the Air Force, and Dave knew this back there, I was one of the guys who liked to question everything. My parents would probably tell you I was the same way as a kid. I really have a hard time going down when everybody agrees on something. It bothers me, because I think there needs to be a voice of dissent in life, and I like to be that voice of dissent. A prime example is I get kind of chewed out by the Republican Party here in New Mexico for speaking up against the vote on the Black Education Act. I spoke up even though every Republican voted for it. I am vehemently against a government spending money on one race over another, or funding critical race theory, which that bill has done. So I have spoken out against that, and I think it's good to come together as Republicans, as independent critical thinkers is how I look at Republicans, who, by the way, are very, very divided. We're very divided. We're divided in this room. We're not all just sheep where we just, you go over the cliff together. And I love the Republican Party, that it's so independent-minded, and we work together for the most part to try to get solutions done. And I hope after the primary, when I win it, everyone who did not support me will come out and support me, because together we have to change this state with conservative candidates up and down the ballot. But conflict is good, and working conflict resolution and conflict management is a skill I have, and I've done that my whole life.
All right, sir, thank you.
Can I go now?
No?
Oh.
No? I've got a surprise for you.
Oh, geez.
This
isn't like my ex-girlfriend from high school here or something, is it?
We couldn't find her.
Yeah, This Is Your Life. Remember that show? Yeah.
But here is your bonus question. It's a one-word question, so it shouldn't take long.
One-word question?
One-word answer.
And the question is, why?
Thank you for catching my mistake. Mm-hmm. Here is your question.
Yes, sir.
Dog, cat, or elephant?
Oh, boy. For those of you that follow me on Facebook, you've seen the cat pictures that I posted of my 2 cats, but you got to go with the elephant. You got to go with the elephant.
Thank you, Jay.
Okay, thank you. Now, since he's our last candidate, I'll tell you, we are rocking the time. We are rocking the time. So if you want to go ahead and just step down and come sit out here.
No.
Yeah, get down here. Hey, I'm running this show. You come down here. There you go. And if you'll go get the other ones and bring them in. Thank you.
You want me to get on too?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and come down? Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think about this part. I thought about a lot of things, but I didn't think about this. But yeah, you are